Before Dragon Ball Z, my first anime I've ever watched was Samurai Cats, I'm pretty sure. And I remember watching DBZ on WB17 for a Sunday lineup after Oliver Twist, the cartoon, before it ever hit Toonami. And immediately I was hooked. Fascinated by the animation and fighting scenes, like I'd never seen anything like this before. Then I remember watching the uncensored versions, first being the Broly movie on VHS, buying it from Chinatown, and was shocked when I first heard Vegeta curse for the first time. Blood spilling during these fights and Broly being an absolute villain. Vegeta caught like a deer in the headlights, completely frightened by him. And instead of having a reaction like, oh no, this is too much, I said, this is so cool, give me more. I can't believe this is what I've been missing out on. The Japanese versions just go way harder. This goes beyond any cartoon I've known at the time. And I realized anime is a whole other medium that's mature. And this led to me watching Akira, Princess Mononoke, Ghost in the Shell, introducing adult themes, giving their audiences more credit than we do here in the West, which is why it's annoying when people refer to anime as kid cartoons, and also why it's concerning when I see headlines like this. Despite recent Oscar laws, Dragon Ball Studio is ready to expand its reach in the US. Now, at first glance, you may think me being concerned is overblown, but when I see certain trends of popular anime already catering more to the West, it shouldn't be a surprise when I say all I see are red flags, which are warranted as we dive deeper into this article. It says for the past Oscars, Amedama, a Toei animation short film, was nominated for Best Animated Short Film, and although it did not take home the award, the nomination alone proves the studio's upward trajectory. Washio stated that being acknowledged at the Oscars validates our leap into a different creative direction. This is just the start, taking pride in the achievement of having the film honored at such a prestigious awards festival. Now, me personally, all of these award shows have lost all credibility to determine what good art truly is. It used to be a popularity contest with some good faith judgment, but now it's a politically correct contest of who fits those standards the most. My current equation to determine what something is good, or at least worth checking out, is what mainstream journalists and outlets deem as bad or demonized for not fitting current social agendas. Nowadays, that usually means it's good. But we get the first red flag with this statement. He also explained that the studio plans to pivot and create more films and shows that will resonate even more deeply with Western audiences. Now, I'm not too surprised by this. I've been realized that Dragon Ball as a franchise was already heading in that direction, something I noticed with Super being too kid-friendly, sanitized, and just too clean for something I'm used to. And that's just my personal opinion. Please don't leave too much hate in the comments. I'm not knocking what anyone enjoys from the franchise. I have the utmost respect for Toriyama, best believe. That man is like God and how he shaped generations for the better. But like I said, it's just my opinion. But continuing. Amedama is just one of many hits to come out of Toei Animation Studio in recent years. The film may not have received the Academy Award, but it has been given a number of other respectable awards at other ceremonies, including the New York International Children's Film Festival and the Zlin International Film Festival for Children and Youth. Now, my worry about this, that feeling of acceptance from people assumed to be worthy of being accepted from, can be intoxicating, and that this could negatively influence aspects of their storytelling. And what I mean by that is that our way of gauging what's for children over here in the West is different from Japan, where, in my opinion, they just encourage their youth to mature faster over there. With the example I mentioned earlier, where the Japanese versions of the Dragon Ball franchise were way different from what I was receiving here as a kid. And I would hate to see that level of storytelling or quality in their new projects sanitized for the sake of our sensibilities, because it's like here in the West or America or whatever, we stifle that maturation process, doing everything to coddle and infantilize our youth rather than pushing them to mature in a healthy manner, when it wasn't always like that, but nowadays it just is. According to Washio, as he networked with other creators while in Los Angeles for the award ceremony, more red flags. Like Los Angeles, Hollywood is in a state of failure, producing nothing but garbage from out-of-touch activists refusing to give the audience what they want, and I can just see them acting like leeches, viewing Toei Animation in this ceremony as a source of blood for them to feed off. And I'm not even exaggerating, I think that's a proper metaphor. Among those he spoke with, leeches, suggesting that more exciting collaborations with other famed directors and producers are probably in Toei Animation's future and likely already being planned. Amidala's Oscar nomination is a powerful step in the right direction, giving the studio the push needed to continue pursuing new and unique styles of animation like CGI and 3D, as well as providing producers like Washio with fresh ideas to continue appealing to new audiences globally. Whenever I see anime or really Eastern content overall and global audience being discussed, it's just constant red flags for me. I don't know why yet, but certain Japanese creators haven't realized that they are the new mecca for entertainment. It used to be you had to go to Hollywood to legitimize yourself as a worldwide creator, but that's not the case anymore. Instead of Japanese creators assimilating to Western standards of creativity, they have all the leverage to dictate the standards now, but it just takes an epiphany moment on their end to realize that. And I know some may disagree, thinking this is a good thing, but even with the One Piece teaming up with the Lakers, Demon Slayer doing a collaboration with MLB, the Baseball League, Goku on cereal boxes, all I see is the beginning of the end. With these Western attempts to utilize anime, opportunists looking to dig their hands into something they have no business to. And it's not necessarily anime integration into modern society is a bad thing. It's all about who's doing it and what are the intentions. Is there a genuine love and understanding of what they're working with? For instance, when I saw this headline, police are starting to use anime to recruit officers, and yes, it's really working, referring to the Japan's Metropolitan Police Department. The Detective, Conan, anime was used in police recruitment materials. Japan has opened the door for anime to be used in other police departments. I trust this to be a good thing. Well, first, anime originated in Japan, so there's a natural love and understanding of how to handle it. They don't see it as an outside entity, but a part of their culture. I even remember the Uzaki-chan Red Cross collaboration in Japan causing outrage from the outlet Unseen Japan, who as soon as I saw who they were associated with, Huffington Post, NPR, Kotaku, other organizations, I instantly knew it was just a bunch of activists screeching as they usually do, because beautiful women are like kryptonite to these folks, saying this collab should never happen. It's sexist, promotes sexual harassment, hashtag me too, all the typical buzz terms, like the United Nations uses as if they're all part of the same group chat, sending the mass text out of all the same talking points to spit out. But luckily, Japan Red Cross held firm and kept the collab going, which led to increased blood donations. But expect those type of activist pushbacks on a wider scale, the more the West tries to collab with anime, making it more mainstream, which may lead to the watering down of content at the inception level, the beginning stages, just to cater to the global audience. And that's what I'm worried about. But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I know some are going to think I'm just being paranoid or blowing this out of proportion, but do you think this is a good move for Toei Animation to work with Hollywood in expanding their reach, pivoting and shifting their content for a global audience? Let me know, I'm curious. If you haven't already, check out my music on Spotify, link in the description. If you love those Samurai Champloo, lo-fi mellow boom bap vibes, then my music is definitely for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think, peace.